IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, The Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.
From Berne Union High School, IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings Game of the Week. Tonight, it's a Mid-State League Cardinal matchup as the Fisher Catholic Irish take on the Berne Union Rockets. Hi again, everybody. I'm Josh Messerly, joined alongside by the coach, Tim Shumaker. And good battle we've got tonight. Both these teams coming in 10 wins apiece. Fisher 10-6, Berne 10-5. Should be a good one, Tim.
Good battle, always interesting when the Irish come here to Sugar Grove.
And we will give you the starting lineups for Fisher Catholic: Caden Starcher, Alex Brodner, Joe Martin, Sam Maynard, and Bryson Vogel. For Berne Union, Chase McCartney, Bray Friesner, Jacob Harmon, and Levi Ross, as well as Brock Unger. And tonight's opening tip is brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school basketball. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. Bryson Vogel in center circle with Brock Unger. Tap is controlled by the Rockets, and we are underway. Glad you've joined us here on this Saturday evening. A little earlier start time, which we kind of enjoy that, Tim.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon's meant for basketball.
Absolutely, especially with nasty weather. As McCartney gives it up to Harmon, or rather that was Ross. Now here's Friesner. Pull up from behind the foul line is good for Bray Friesner.
Yeah, Irish opened in a 2-3 matchup. Berne got wide open at the foul line.
Bryson Vogel, the leading scorer for the Irish, averaging 14.7 per game. There's Martin, thought about a three, and he will pull up and miss the shot. Rebound taken away by Harmon of the Rockets. Of course, these two teams met in the district final last year as Berne Union won their first ever over Fisher Catholic. These two teams also met back in December. The Irish won their home floor 40-34. Here's Ross for three. Rims out. Rebound by Unger, and he sticks it up and in.
Yeah, really good board by Unger. Nobody put their body on him.
Unger averaging 5.3 rebounds per game, 11.8 points per game. And already a 4-0 lead for the Rockets. Irish trying to dent the scoreboard. Vogel taking. Now we'll dish it off. Here's Brodner giving it up to Martin. Irish showing some patience here on this possession.
Yeah, burning their man-to-man defense.
Brodner now dishes over. Vogel had it deflected. Taken away by McCartney, racing down the floor. And they're going to say no basket. A foul is called. Going to go against the Irish.
So the one thing we've seen McCartney over the years, he's going to push the basketball. He's going to push the pace. They like to play that way, and he does a pretty doggone good job of getting it up the floor quick.
Martin picks up his first personal.
Let's keep an eye on the Irish transition defense. They looked a little slow getting back that time, Josh.
To mention our officials tonight: Frank Dean, James Price, and David Louderhouse. Ross, a dangerous pass picked off by Brodner. Brodner dishes over to Maynard. He's wide open for three. Off the iron and off the top of the backboard. They're going to say no basket, out of bounds, over to Berne Union.
Yeah, it hit the cord up above the board.
And you don't see that too often. Some gyms don't have those.
No, there's a reason, because the ball would have been in play.
Exactly.
But it wouldn't have gone in either, I don't think.
Unger open for three, and that one's off the iron. Long rebound goes to McCartney. He'll pull up, and he knocks it down. Chase McCartney his first two, and it's 6-0 Berne Union. Good start for the Rockets.
Yeah, they look more active than Fisher right now to me. And when I mean that, Fisher's doing a lot of dribbling. You got to move the ball and move your body.
Be a little more energy in the building tonight. Hall of Fame night here at Berne Union. Here's Starcher, launches for three, rims out. Irish can't buy a basket right now. Ross comes away with the rebound, dishes up to Unger, now gets it back. How about taking an NBA three there? Here's McCartney. Oh, get an open look for three, no good. Ronder with the rebound, bumps into a man, no call. Open look for threes, off the mark from Martin, and the Rockets once again come away with the board.
And see, those are shots that you can get any time in the possession. You know, we've talked about that, through the season. Sometimes it's not that they're not good shooters, but if you can get that or get better in the possession, then you might want to turn that one down. We talked about shooting more doesn't mean you score more. It's the type of shot you're taking and getting.
McCartney looking over to Coach Chad McKnight in his first season at Berne Union.
Chad was a good player in his own right.
Indeed he was at Lancaster, and then went to Morehead State. A good career there, and played overseas in England as well. There's an open look for Ross, and he can't connect. Long rebound tracked down by Friesner. A foul's going to be called on the sidelines.
Long shots, long rebounds.
Alex Brodner will pick up his first. That's the second against the Irish. And it's been all Rockets here in the early goings. As you see Chad McKnight, the head coach of Berne Union. It says Rockets off to a good start. Haas finds McCartney. Brock Unger, the leading scorer for the Rockets, turns it over. Taken away by Joe Martin of the Irish. Quickly ahead, Ronder will fire for three and connect.
See, that was a little better. That was in transition, and the ball got moved. Made the defense sink by throwing it to the baseline and brought it back.
Now we'll see some Irish pressure here in the backcourt. And it almost turned over by Ross, and going in and laying it in.
Yeah, those 50-50 balls, you got to get on the floor. Otherwise, you end up in a layup, which it did for Brock Unger.
Unger gets credit with that one, and it makes it 8-3. Starcher inside, has it knocked away. Ahead is McCartney. McCartney has it stripped away by Sam Maynard. End-to-end action here at the Grove.
Well, they've got transition numbers.
Dishing it over in the corner for Martin for three. No. Rebound pulled down by Friesner, who lost it momentarily.
At some point, you have to realize you got to get the ball to the rim. Shot's not going in. It's fine if it's going in. You got to understand the rhythm of the game when you're on the floor. See right there, that's a good transition possession.
McCartney taking his time as he goes around the screen from Harmon. Unger fires for three, ring it up.
Yeah, Bryson really never contested the shot.
7 for Brock Unger. Leading scorer with 11.8, and now a foul's going to be called on McCartney as he stripped it away from Caden Starcher.
And you remember Brock Unger's just a junior too.
Yes. He has been pretty good against Fisher Catholic, had 19 in the district final last year, and he had 8 in the first matchup to lead the Rockets. Of course, Berne Union won 2 out of the 3 meetings against the Irish last year, and they snapped a 6-game losing streak.
See right here, Bryson never got the hand up and made him shoot over a hand. It's an amazing thing what contest of the shots and pressure on the shot does to the percentage. If you studied it over a period of time on film, you'd see.
Starcher trying to split the pair as he missed the first one. 6-foot senior misses the second one. Harmon will track down the rebound in the corner as we're inside of 2 minutes to play. Get another look at a 3 there by Unger. McCartney driving to the basket, high off the glass. Tipped up and in by Jacob Harmon. 13-3, an onslaught right now for Berne Union in the first quarter.
Just really have outworked Fisher, and Fisher's missed shots. You know, you got to make shots. We talked about that the other night.
Vogel almost got too far underneath, but was able to get it up and in.
He caught himself, didn't he? You can see he was like, whoops.
Yeah. First points for Bryson Vogel, the leading scorer for the Irish. Makes it 13-5, and now a turnover going to the Irish as Unger couldn't handle it.
Yeah, they broke the press correctly. Got the ball in the middle of the floor. Just got to face up and look first. Slow down. Generally, most presses, the idea is to speed you up, and there it worked.
Shot of the Irish bench, and head coach Sean Brown in year number 2 for the Irish. Bronder going to the basket, misses, but he'll go to the line.
But that's it, you know, you attack the basket. I think if they swing the ball and attack the basket, they can pretty much get what they want against the man defense here, but they, you know, you haven't hit the threes. If those are your shots, great, but if you haven't made them, then you got to make a little adjustment, and that's a pretty good job right there of making an adjustment.
When you talked about it early on that Berne Union was being more aggressive than Fisher Catholic, and maybe a little bit of a change as you see Coach Brown talking with Joe Martin.
No, sometimes, you know, it just depends on how early, you know, your players, you know, feel it and understand it. But you know what, we're into game 16, 15, 17 in that area of games. You know, you got to have a quick sense of understanding, making game adjustments. Coach can't make all adjustments. Players have to understand how to do them, and you coach them.
Unger dishes in the corner, open look, and knocking it down is Louis Stevens.
See, Unger with his size can pass over people. That's critical because you can see the floor. He's had a really good first quarter, Josh.
Excuse me, Tim. 5'10" junior off the bench. Stevens getting his first basket. Now cutting through the defense is Maynard, up and in.
To the basket again, you know.
You see that last possession. The Rockets inside of 10 seconds, looking like they're going to hold for the last shot. Friesner dishing off to McCartney, who fumbles it with 3 seconds. On the deck, Vogel has it at half court, and he will not get a shot off before we go to the end of the first quarter. And a good first quarter for Berne Union, leading 16-9 after 1.
Yeah, they played well. They moved the ball well, did a good job, and I think Fisher made a little adjustment there, got the ball to the basket there in the second half. And as we have a break between quarters, let's say thank you to Standing Stone Bank. Whether you're ready to tackle a mortgage loan or need cash for home improvements, make Standing Stone Bank the key player in your home or business financial plans. Business to business, neighbor to neighbor, let's grow this town together. Standing Stone Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We talk about a good start for Berne Union. They have played well here on their home court. They are 8-0 at home. A little struggle on the road, 1-5, but they are tough here out on their home court.
Well, some of that depends on matchups, who you've played. But I used to feel a lot of it is you don't necessarily play that poorly on the road. Some teams, most teams play better at home. And Berne's shown a propensity this year to play really well at home. So you have to raise your play as a road team when you know that, when you come in here. And so Fisher's behind 7, dug a hole. We'll see how they respond to the start of this quarter. I think the start of this quarter is going to be real important for Fisher Catholic to figure out if they are going to get back into the game right now, because Berne had a pretty good offensive flow. Scored 16 points in a quarter. That's you'll take that.
Right. And some nights you're just not making shots, and that was kind of the case so far for Fisher Catholic. Lob pass from Maynard, dangerous pass over to Martin. Now a 3 is up and no good. Rebound pulled out there by Starcher. Dishes it to Martin underneath, and a foul is called. They're going to get Friesner on the reach, and he can't believe it.
Well, he's going to have to, because unfortunately, once the whistle calls, we don't change them.
Like it or not, it's a foul regardless.
I mean, we have a replay master down here, but we're not going to show any.
Yes.
Not to the officials.
At the line, Joe Martin. Free throw's no good. As Levi Ross checks back into the ball game, replacing Gray Friesner. And Martin will have one more at the line. Free throw is good. First point for Martin tonight, and makes it a 6-point game. McCartney nearly losing on the sidelines. Ahead to Stevens. Now lost out of bounds, and he'll go over to the Irish.
See, again, I think the pressure isn't what I would call great pressure, but it's done its job because it's sped the Rockets up. And both times, 2 of the 3 times they've gotten a turnover. And if you're getting teams to speed up and turn it over, it's worth using.
And early on, the Irish couldn't get into it because they couldn't make baskets to set up their press.
Yeah, you have to score to usually set the press up. Right now, Berne's gone zone here. Josh, little 2-3, trying to match up out of it.
Fisher Catholic showing some patience as they try and work on the zone. Not as patient as we saw on Wednesday night. A very low-scoring game you and Jared had at Amanda, but a good game between Berne Union and Amanda girls.
It was quite entertaining, actually.
Vogel losing it, getting it back. A little 3-man game there, and Vogel knocks down the baseline jumper.
Yeah, see, that's a great possession. You swing it and you get to what we call the half spot. He just faced up and shot over people. And Bryson's really good from the mid-range.
Ross nearly lost it, but got it to McCartney. Now a pull-up jumper is no good by Callahan. And a foul's going to be called. Or no? Yeah. Pushing foul on Stevens.
See, good offensive possessions like that will change momentum in a game. I mean, that's really a nice possession.
Irish down just by 4 now as we are inside of 6.5 to play in the half. Maynard finding Martin.
Got to use pass fakes versus zones. Even right there, ball fakes by Bryson are really good. Got him an open drive. Little subtle things work against zone.
And Vogel gets fouled, and he will go to the line.
Hey, the bottom line is Bryson's quite effective in those areas. It's wise to get him the basketball in those areas.
Had a quiet first quarter, but 4 points already, and going to the line to add more. He averages 14.7, also the second highest free throw percentage on the team. First one rims out, of course, as soon as I say that.
Between you and Jared, I don't know who's worse.
Well, they won't throw those stats in front of us. We don't have them to say, I'll get it out of the way now. He's also leading the team in three-point percentage. Free throw is good for Vogel.
That's a good job. I like to watch players shoot free throws, miss that first one, regroup.
Ross bring it into the front court. Gets it to Harmon, up and under, and can't finish. Unger there to clean it up. He can't finish. And it's on the floor, and looks like somebody was on the baseline.
Yep. But see, that's better. There were opportunities, I thought, in the first quarter where the Fisher Catholic players could have gotten on the floor. And now they're showing that.
Rockets will get another opportunity on this possession.
You got to make other players handle it other than McCartney. McCartney's pretty doggone comfortable.
McCartney finds Unger. He'll take a deep three. It's an air ball. Saved. And they're going to say off of Berne Union. It'll go over to Fisher Catholic with 5:26 to go in the half.
And Coach McKnight, what's that about? That's just a little too far right there.
I want to thank folks for tuning in to our streaming service tonight and checking us out, and understand that Jared Stewart at home watching us as well, and say hello to him as well.
He's not only watching us, he's watching his children, making sure that they're...
Well, hopefully somebody's watching the children.
Yeah, well, somebody sometimes has to watch Jared too, I'm sure.
There you go. And now official timeout here. I say it's going to be inbounded from the sidelines.
I thought he was pointing to you and wanted to review.
I'm glad it didn't get teed up or whatever.
Yeah.
But timeout is going to be taken. Our timeouts tonight brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Great atmosphere here at Berne Union. Student section pretty nice for both sides, and like these smaller gyms, more of an intimate setting, and you get a good crowd on hand. It really is nice to be in one of these facilities.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I mean, you feel the game. You know, that's what I always found interesting. You know, you play in all these gyms that are cozy and really bring atmosphere, and then they would ship you to Columbus Fairgrounds Coliseum.
And some good news for Berne Union as well. It was just announced this week that they will be building a new school, and really a K through 12 facility here on the grounds that they're hoping to open by 2022. So congrats to the Berne Union School District for that, and a hand check foul right in front of us.
Well, the thing you got to understand, I like that. You know, coming out, you know, run a little trap on the sideline, but you got to understand McCartney's quick.
Yes, he is.
And you got to break down before you get there defensively.
Foul's going to go on Caden Starcher. That's his first.
I like mixing the defenses. I mean, I think that's good.
Unger turnaround off the glass, too strong. Vogel gets the rebound.
That wasn't Unger.
Or excuse me, that was a Harmon rather.
Yeah. Brock, appreciate you not giving that miss to him.
Exactly. Hurts his percentages a little bit.
They've had good possessions here. You got a back cut. Bryson's got a back cut there. You're getting overplayed, and you have a height advantage. Just back cut into the post.
Maynard dishes it over the corner to Martin, off the iron. Long rebound, now dishing it inside. A nice feed from Ronder to Vogel.
Yeah, real nice pass. There you go, you got him sped up. Yep, and he gave up a layup.
Harmon there for the easy deuce. Up and down here in this second quarter.
Well, that's the first 2 points they've given up, you know, in over half the quarter.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can't complain.
And all of a sudden, before that basket by
Gotta
Harmon,
swing
the
the
Irish
ball.
had it to one.
Get the ball swung around the floor. You're easy to guard if you don't move the ball or don't move your body.
Martin looking inside the Vogel, fighting down there in the post with McCartney. Trying to drive it, has it poked away by McCartney. I'll tell you what, he's a quick guy as we get another look at the last possession for
Yeah, you can see here, look like Swiss cheese. Nice job, get the ball to the basket and finish.
Vogel for three, and that's going to go out of bounds off of that cord again. The rope.
It's one of those things.
That one may have gone in if it didn't hit that.
Yeah, hard to tell.
See the Irish press again, almost coming up with a couple of turnovers there, and instead a foul is called, or no, they're going to say, yes, they are going to say a foul.
Yeah, instead of moving their feet, they're just reaching now. If you get somebody on the sideline, there's no reason you shouldn't trap them, and it's a great place to trap. But you got to break down defensively and pin them on the sideline. Again, I like what Coach Brown does here with mixing it up a little bit, giving some different looks. That means they're organized and they know what they're doing. But if you're going to play multiple defenses, you got to understand what you're doing. You got to play them well.
Irish try to jump the inbound, but don't come up with the steal.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Turnaround for Unger, misses.
It's a good shot, though. That's the first time he's really had the ball to score this quarter after having a great first quarter. Got to move the ball, gentlemen.
Look at this, Unger guarding Starcher. He's trying to stay with him. Ronder going to the basket, throws it off the glass and too strong. Comes McCartney, cutting through the defense, scoop shot up and one. And he says, count that basket. Chase McCartney will go to the line to try and complete the three-point play.
Yeah, there's too many bodies for me to see really what happened. Here it is. Let's look and see. If he called the foul right there, that's not a basket. If he called the foul on the person at the end, it's definitely a basket.
Yeah, a little Euro step there by McCartney, and sometimes you see those go both ways. And McCartney completes the three-point play. Starcher picks up the foul. It's his second.
Yeah, tough call for officials. A lot of motion, a lot of activity, but you got to make sure you see the ball go up. Here's Berne back in their matchup.
There's Josh Burke, who's called for traveling. Burke just into the ball game, a 6'4" junior. He and Bryson Vogel both listed at 6'4", the tallest two players on the team. It's kind of impressive, Tim, to see the height that Berne Union has. A lot of times Division IV, you don't see a ton of height, but they've got some good height.
They sure do. And you guard McCartney, you got to keep it in his left hand. See how quick he is right-handed?
That's an easy layup.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to give him his strong hand, you have no chance.
7 for Chase McCartney.
He's not nearly as comfortable going to his left.
Maynard dishes to Burke in the corner. Steps inside the arc, misses the jumper. And McCartney comes up with the rebound. One of the smallest guys on the floor, averaging just over 4 rebounds a game.
Yeah, but he's been playing for a long time. You know, I can't remember whether he played much as a freshman. I know, but as a sophomore and junior, he spent a lot of time. So he's really comfortable right-handed here. See, they're forcing him in.
Goes into the contact and draws a foul.
Yeah, they bailed him out. Yeah, that's a tough shot. He makes it, you say, nice shot. Watch here, there's nobody there. I mean, the help can't even get there because he's so quick with his right hand.
Back to your point, it feels like McCartney has been here for like 4 or 5 years.
He's played a lot of basketball for the Rockets.
Misses the first free throw.
See, Fisher got back into it, and now what's happened is Berne has grabbed the momentum again because Fisher's offensive possessions have not been very good.
McCartney misses them both. Harmon trying to rip out the rebound, and he gets fouled underneath.
Yeah, when you don't block out at the free throw line, that's what happens. You have to be physical and aggressive at the foul line. Got to give a little more conscious effort of that. Harmon's big. He's got some girth to him. You got to battle him.
First free throw is off the back iron. That's the 17th foul, by the way, against the Irish. So Berne Union will be shooting the rest of the way. One more at the line for Harmon, 6'3" senior. Left it short, and Burke will come away with the rebound.
Yeah, much better job by Burke right there. A little more physical, a little more aggressive at the free throw line.
Inside of a minute to play in the half.
There's a better cut. You know, and not only do you back cut, Josh, you got to back cut hard. They have to buy. It's like selling a used car. You got to make it look worthwhile.
Ebershini thought about it. Drives in, spin move, left it short. Ball's loose, taken away by Chase McCartney. And Chad McKnight calling out a play for his offense inside of 30 seconds to play in the half.
Yeah, good job of swinging the ball here by the Rockets. Moving the basketball, moving their bodies. Now you get it back to your point guard.
McCartney dribbling down to 10 seconds.
Forcing him left here, you can see. Still got right.
Crossover down to 5. And the jumper is off the mark by Ross. And Harmon can't get it to fall as we reach halftime. An entertaining first half for sure.
But a good job by Berne right there, running the clock down, Josh. The Irish had no chance to score at the possession. We talk about that, the end of quarters, the end of halves. That's critical that you get the last shot, so the least you're ahead is 8 points.
23-15 the halftime score. Berne Union League Fisher Catholic. Tonight's halftime is brought to you by North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. Also by Buckeye Lake Marina. If you're looking for a new boat, great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. Buckeye Lake is back and better than ever. And the gang at Buckeye Lake Marina looks forward to your support. And by the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Crematory and Monuments, family owned and operated since 1889. Check them out at funeralhome.com. The Frankie Smith Funeral Home. Respect for tradition and regard for change. You're watching the Buffalo Wild Wings Game of the Week on IVP Sports.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, The Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.
The moment that you're told that you have cancer, so many things were going through my mind.
I had this pain that kind of doubled over, and FMC got me the help that I needed, so I ended up surviving.
Fairfield Medical Center has helped me get through what was the hardest 6 months of my life.
When I first came to Fairfield Medical Center, she was probably having an allergic reaction. They saved her life, and that's why she's here today.
Imagine your possibilities at Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington. With over 250 majors to choose from, I get a great college education at half the price of other schools.
A lot of large campuses have huge class sizes where the professors don't even know you. At Ohio University, the classes are very small and the support you have is fantastic.
Campus life is awesome. There's always something to do between all the athletic events, student groups, and activities that you can always find your place in.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home to Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington.
Dagger Law has been part of the Lancaster community for more than 110 years. This is where we live and work. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and all around town. We consider our clients as friends, and we walk alongside you through challenging times. Whether you're a growing business, a changing family, facing litigation, planning your future, or dealing with land issues, we're right here. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced. Dagger Law.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs. 740-689-6991.
Back here at Berne Union, 23-15. The Rockets leading the Irish here at the break. The Rockets led by Chase McCartney with 7 points, as the Irish are also led by 7 points from Bryson Vogel. We'll have the second half coming up for you momentarily. Stay with us. We're watching the IVP Sports Buffalo Wild Wings Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm a recovering addict. For 10 of the last 11 years, I've been struggling with addiction, homelessness, incarceration, and just loneliness. However, since getting clean this past year, I've accomplished more than I have in those 10 years combined. After attending outpatient counseling services, inpatient counseling services, living in a sober living house, and attending 12-step meetings, I've been able to regain control of my life and begin to achieve goals I've always dreamed of. Addiction can destroy lives in many ways. Whether you need help with childcare or financial assistance, everyone deserves a new beginning. Recovery supports are just that, supports for recovery. My life mattered. Your life matters too.
This message is brought to you by the Fairfield County Adam H. Board.
When most dealers are lucky enough to have one master technician, Buckeye Toyota has 3 and proudly services all makes and models.
Your hometown dealer, Buckeye Toyota.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
23-15. Berne Union leading Fisher Catholic as we get ready to start second half action here from the Grove. Josh Messerly alongside Tim Shumaker, and sure, very different speeches given by the coaches at halftime in the locker room.
Yeah, I thought, obviously Berne jumped them in the first quarter. I thought we're more active and a little more aggressive, and I think Fisher figured it out, had some good offensive possessions and played really well in the first half of the second quarter. But the second half of the second quarter, Berne outplayed Fisher, and now that's why you're down 8 points. And I think sometimes in coaching too, it's simplest and the easiest thing to do is break it down into 4-minute sessions and how you play in those, because it'll simplify it for the players. They don't look at a big picture that way, and they can look, okay, dude, how do we do the first 4 minutes of the first quarter, or first 4 minutes at the end of the half, which are really critical in a game. Which I would say right now, leading into the second half, Josh, these first 4 minutes of the third quarter are critical for the Irish.
Yeah, you really touched on that. It was spurts that the Irish looked like that they were going to get back in this game. Got it down to 1 point at one moment, and then the Rockets get on a spurt and outplay the Irish and build it back up.
I think a lot of it was they were a little inconsistent offensively. The ball's not getting moved as quick, in my opinion, as it should be. We always say move the ball, move your body, and things will happen. And they started attacking the basket, and some good things were happening to Fisher. So, but give Berne credit, they kind of weathered through some times where they weren't playing quite as sharp as they did in the first quarter, but nobody really expects that either. I thought they were really sharp in the first quarter.
Sometimes you also wonder, a big crowd, can that be a positive or a negative? Can it be too much pressure on a team? I think we maybe saw that a little bit last week at Lancaster, where they, didn't play up to the expectation.
I think the kids are less, once they get playing, they're just used to playing. You got to remember, you're out there running around in front of people in shorts.
Yeah.
So, I think they forget about it. They get focused and they play. The crowd and all that stuff's big in warm-ups and when you come out and introduction. But once the ball goes in the air, they just play.
I want to thank Athletic Director Danny Snively for our nice setup as you saw us right here on the sidelines. A good setup here, a little bit more spread out than we are most places.
No, it's really nice. We're very fortunate here in Fairfield County with the schools and how they provide us good places, different views.
You got folks walking in front of us, players walking in front of us. So sometimes you got to negotiate that, but we'll take care of it.
Berne's going to run a set here. Just going to ISO Unger in the post.
Turn around off the.
Yep. Pretty simple right there. Little flash across. Bryson didn't push him off his spot, and he turned around and hit a little baby hook.
Unger with 7 in the first half.
That's smart by Chad to get him, really eye him and get him going again, because he really helped him in that first quarter.
And Maynard, a 3 off the back iron.
Yep.
And a foul called underneath on the rebound.
They really haven't shot the ball well at all from the 3 tonight.
Caden Starcher picks up his 3rd. And see if he goes to the bench. Connor Schwartz is going to check in. Starcher the only one right now in foul trouble with 3. Lamborghini and Ray Friesner for Berne Union, each with 2. Not a lot of fouls called on that first half.
No, it flew by.
McCartney spin. Stevens. A charge call underneath.
I checked with someone, and they said McCartney did play as a freshman. This is his 4th year. And like I said, he shouldn't be unknown to the Fisher players.
No.
I mean, you play him twice a year minimum. And he's played a lot of games against him.
Yeah, I've seen him grow up covering him, and certainly, you see a lot of what he does. It's what he's done the last 4 years. Inside to Bronder. Now Schwartz, middle of the lane, up, off the glass, and won't fall for him. Left it short as Stevens pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, good possession as far as getting the ball to the basket, and you just got to finish, but that's a better possession.
And we saw Fisher Catholic be more successful in the first half when they started going to the basket. There's a 3 knocked down by Brock Unger. Dozen for him, first one in double figures tonight. Vogo going to the basket too strong. Can't get the rebound as McCartney comes away with it. McCartney pulls up from the foul line and he knocks it down.
Yeah, it's a really good job right there by McCartney.
Timeout taken.
He goes hard, but you want to jump stop at the free throw line, and you know what? Shooting that's better than making a turnover because you got a great opportunity. Watch Unger here, nobody's there. Too late to recover, no contest of the shot. And you know what? Brock's playing confident. He's going to make that shot tonight.
Yeah, one of the all-time leaders for Berne Union as far as three-point shooting. He's got points, threes in a game, made 10. He's got the career record for season with 91 and 141 in the career, and that's just going to keep going up as he knocks down threes.
Well, he did a good job getting ready to shoot it. He got a good delivery. And like I said, the defense was just so-so, and if it's so-so, he's going to make that shot.
Irish down by 15, trying to stay in this one. Need to get on a little bit of a run here if they want to do that.
Well, here's that first 4 minutes of the third quarter, and, you know, Berne has come out and really put it to them.
Vogel picks up his dribble. Ronder turns it over. It's Levi Ross. Dishes to McCartney. Off the glass and in.
That's beating them down the floor right now, but light ball turnovers are impossible to defend, Josh. Teams turn from defense to offense very quick, and it's hard.
Vogel giving it up to Bronder. It seems like Berne Union's a step faster tonight.
Just got a little more edge, and they started in the first quarter, and I thought maybe we're going to have a real barn burner as it.
And they got to call them for steps. Yes, they are. Maynard tried to go up and under, but took an extra step. 32-15 in favor of the Rockets as we are inside of 5 minutes to play in the third. McCartney walking the ball up the floor. Went around a screen. Step back, and he's wide open, and he'll take the three. He'll miss it. And a hustle play there by Harmon trying to save it. Goes hard into the crowd. And well, I think he's in a little bit of difficulty there as he goes to the bench.
Unfortunately, he's holding his wrist.
Yeah, Jacob Harmon, give him an A for effort there. We'll have to see if he's able to return to this ball game after taking a spill into the bleachers.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't really hurt himself seriously. He's a football player. I mean, he's used to being banged around and knocked down a little bit, but when you hit those small bone areas, they hurt.
And bleachers, unfortunately, don't give.
Not at all.
Irish swinging around to Vogel. He'll take a three. Missing off the iron. McCartney, the long rebound. He will go to the basket and lay it in. What a move there by Chase McCartney.
They have no answer for that.
He's got 13 in the game, and the lead continues to balloon for the Rockets.
There's a good ball movement right there. Keep moving it and cut.
Vogel trying to drive. Thought better of it. Finds Swartz. Back to Vogel. He'll take a three and make it.
That's confidence.
Vogel in double figures now with 10. Irish, though, need to find a way to get a stop on the defensive end. That's been their biggest issue tonight. Pull up by Levi Ross. No good.
You just got to keep playing. A lot of the game. Good look down the floor.
Ronder gets it up and in.
Got transition basket. That helps a lot. But you got to get stops here.
Yeah, they've not had an answer for Chase McCartney or Brock Unger tonight. The Irish haven't. Ross almost losing the handle of it. Stevens finds Callahan, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, watch the drive right here. Tough shot. Put a little soft touch on there.
That's right.
Like patting the baby's butt right there, soft and easy.
Nice look there from photographer Tom Russo working the baseline tonight. Swartz off the glass, too strong, and they're going to say Stevens was out of bounds when he touched that one.
Yeah, not a bad shot, but if Swartz is going to shoot with confidence, son.
Ray Friesner coming back in for Berne Union. Also Harmon coming back in the ball game, so it looks like he's okay. Looks like they may have taped up his right wrist.
There's the back door play.
And missing the shot was Maynard.
Yeah, tough to finish when you run into size.
McCartney going right to the basket. Harmon gets the rebound. It's rejected. Taken away by Maynard. And pulling up for threes, Vogel rims out. Swartz the rebound. And a timeout taken by Fisher Catholic. Coach Sean Brown wants to talk it over. One of the few times tonight we have seen second chance opportunities for Fisher Catholic.
Yeah, a little better effort right there in transition. I mean, there's been ebb and flow in this game. You know, Berne's just been more efficient as far as getting the ball into the basket. Watch right here, Vogel on the three in transition. Really good effort right there.
Looked like Maynard was in trouble there underneath. Our replays tonight brought to you by Buckeye Toyota. Thank them for providing our replays tonight. $14-point lead for Berne Union here, latter stages of the third quarter. What might Coach Brown be trying to draw up here in this situation?
Well, right now, I mean, he just wants to get a basket. And then, as I said, they've gotten a few stops or turnovers down here in the last couple possessions because Berne has really stuck to them here in the third quarter. So They got to get some stops if they're going to have a chance to score. They're not extremely efficient tonight offensively, the Irish. So if your offense isn't going to make you click, you got to get it done on the defensive end. Now the old saying is, offense doesn't always travel, but defense can.
Swartz will trigger it in. Finds Vogel around the screen.
That's good movement right there, but see, it freezes. Now the body and the movements can't stop. You got to cut through, and you got to cut harder to the basket. Even if you're not going to get the ball, Josh, you have to really sell your cut.
Here's Vogel. Irish really can't penetrate right now.
Well, if you don't move them.
A foul is called as Maynard drives in. Go on Chase McCartney, his second. Bronder will be the man to throw it in for Fisher Catholic. Right through the legs of Swartz.
Yeah. It's hard to catch a pass right at your feet. It's just hard. And that's just the concentration and focus.
McCartney going to the basket, off the window, doesn't get the roll, but he will go to the line.
Yeah, they haven't really been able to stop his penetration all night. You got to sit down and guard.
To your point, the last inbound pass.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to knock the player, but that's just, it's really hard. You got to throw the ball to a spot where the player can catch the basketball. And that takes concentration and focus. Players are going to make mistakes. I'm not here to criticize every player individually, but that hurts when you have the ball into your own basket and you can't get it in bounds.
Momentary stoppage while they wipe up some moisture on the floor. Chase McCartney will step to the line, already above his average of 11 points.
Just his speed up and down the floor, Josh, just gets him going.
His acceleration when he's going to the basket, that's the one thing that stood out to me tonight.
Oh no, he can, we've seen it, as we said, this is his 4th year now, and we can see him really turn it on. And he's an adequate shooter. I wouldn't call him great, but he's adequate. I mean, he can really finish in his penetration.
Bronder finding Vogel. And a turnover as Harmon comes away with it. Ahead to McCartney and loses it out of bounds over to Fisher Catholic. One of the few miscues we've seen tonight by Chase McCartney.
Yeah, again, that happened. They're players. I mean, once in a while.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
No. You're the ones you can really control are the ones that really get you mostly frustrated. Got a back cut. You got a back cut, and you got a back cut straight line to the basket hard.
Bronder from the baseline missing it. Rebound pulled down by Friesner. We're down to 50 seconds in the half. Excuse me, in the quarter, I should say. Rockets could be holding for the last shot.
Yeah, they are. They move. We saw them move the ball in the first half. There's a good cut by Younger. Go again, harder to the basket.
There's a steal by Maynard. Maynard coasting in, and he will lay it in.
Big possession right there.
Out of 10 seconds. Open look, and knocking it down is Brock Unger.
That's when you know your night's going well.
Here's a heat from half court, off the mark, and that will take us to the end of 3 with the score. Berne Union 38, Fisher Catholic 22.
So you're coaching for the last shot. You have a guy cross over in front of another player who steals it. You throw a baseball pass down the sideline, the guy hits a 3. Forget all that coaching. Just jump up and shoot it in the hall. Solves a lot of issues.
I was going to say, what do you say in the huddle after something like that? Well, great play. Well, here's the end of the half.
You deal with it the next day. You know, right here you got the steal where Maynard gets here to the basket. Does a nice job protecting the ball. You think, wow, we really screwed up at halftime. But, you know, the key is the ball got into McCartney, and he makes a baseball pass here to Unger, and he drains a three at the quarter. So, you know, you can throw up all the plays you want and all the things you want. Sometimes they just need to make plays.
Sequences like that probably make you glad that you're not coaching anymore.
Yeah,
right?
Basketball's like that. You know what? It turns like that. And you know what? You don't want to control everything. You don't want to be total possessive. Right. You know, you have a plan, but you also got to understand these are young people playing a game, and sometimes things work out. And the key was, the Berne kids didn't pout and put their head down. They got the ball out of bounds, sprinted up the floor, and Unger jumped up and shot it in. He's had a big night.
Right. Yeah, all the way up to 15 points so far. McCartney with 14. Irish led so far by Bryson Vogel with 10. Hadn't had a whole lot of help from anybody else.
No, they haven't shot it real well, and you know they're going to have to shoot it. There's a better cut right there. See, the ball's frozen. You and I can guard if they stand there and hold the ball, because we don't have to move.
Give me a lot of credit there.
Yeah, I know.
And nearly having his pocket pick was Vogel, but it rolls out of bounds. Good effort there by Levi Ross.
What's interesting, Berne's got quicker, smaller players on him because he's on the perimeter. So as a coach, you might have to think about, okay, so what is his advantage? You might have to get him on the block then.
Maynard. Over to Bronder in the corner.
See, they're making him create one-on-one, and Berne's doing a pretty good job.
Maynard for three. In and out, and an offensive foul going the other way on the rebound. Well, if nothing else, Berne Union's making Fisher Catholic work for everything, and when you've got a sizable lead like they do, you know, you're kind of cutting down the possessions, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to beat them straight up on the dribble unless they reverse and swing the ball first. You know, trying to beat them off the dribble initially, Berne's quicker. I mean, that's a fact right now.
Yeah, very impressive showing by the Rockets tonight. McCartney dishing over to Friesner, swinging around. And again, there's that good ball movement you've talked about tonight, Tim.
Yeah, they've done a good job getting a swung. It always helps having a lead dog in McCartney.
Travel called.
You know, I've been in situations and been involved in programs and whatever where if you don't have a point or a lead dog, as we say, it's hard. And McCartney runs the show. The players all know it. He knows it. It makes it simpler.
Is that something you just kind of let naturally occur, or do
you try to groom it?
Appoint somebody?
If you have a program, you try to groom somebody, because I don't ever want to coach without one again. I know that. It's a lot harder.
Vogel pull-up jumper and bounces in, gets the members roll.
Well, he's got the size. He can see over people, just like Unger. He can see over people, and he can shoot it and finish.
Irish trying to at least get it down to 10. Underneath, Harmon is fouled. He's had a blue-collar night, Jacob Harmon has.
Well, that's his role. And talk about roles, the greatest thing you have to do is get players to understand their role. You know, offense is not democratic and equal opportunity. Some players screen, some players handle, some handle and shoot, but not everybody gets the same number of shots. That's just the way it is. People worry about that and whatever, but the bottom line is you do what your strength is to help your team win.
Josh Burke checks in for Connor Schwartz, who picked up that last foul. And one more at the line for Harmon. Misses it. And an effort rebound there by Levi Ross for Berne Union.
Yeah, see, that's 2 rebounds on the free throw line. And
look at that shot.
I tell you what, you know it's all good, man, when you shoot a fadeaway 1-footer.
That's something you pull out when you're playing horse.
Yep.
There's a rebound by Harmon.
But you got to give Brock Unger credit. He's confident and he's comfortable down there. And Fisher has nobody really to contest him down there on that right block.
Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, he's feeling it a little bit. He's a little winded.
There's McCartney going in for an easy layup.
But to give him credit, he got it to his left hand.
Back to something you said in the first half, you have to have confidence shooting it, and you see Unger on that last shot with the confidence.
There we go, some full court pressure, but it's going to be hard to press him with McCartney.
Ronder, meanwhile, a three on the other end, and now back to the live action with McCartney missing the layup.
Yeah, you got to turn it into an open gym setting, especially when you're behind.
Starcher launches for three and can't connect.
And Coach Brown trying to encourage him to get up on the ball. You got to come up. You can't play half court. They've really torched him in the half court game here. And they're hard to press because McCartney just goes through. He's your press offense. He just goes through it.
Seemed like the first couple possessions, the Irish switched to the press. They had some success with it, but the Berne Union figured it out shortly thereafter as a turnover going over to Fisher Catholic.
Yeah, and you know those turnovers, they just come from not slowing down. Just catch the ball and take your time. I don't know if it was a travel, but it looked funny.
Sometimes it's all it takes.
Well, it's like fouls. You know, we've talked about those before.
Speaking of which, a foul is called on Bryson Vogel.
Yeah, I don't like those calls when kids are diving on the floor. There's no advantage gained there.
Free for all on that, loose ball.
Yeah, I mean, that ball's loose. Harmon gets there to recover it. Look at Vogel go after the ball. That's maybe so. Maybe it's a wrestling hold. I don't know.
Friesner gets it across the timeline. They find Harmon underneath. A nice feed from Unger to Harmon.
Yep, moving the ball.
Everything going right for Berne Union tonight. Starcher off the window and in. Count it.
Last thing you want. You don't want a foul. Not especially on a three-point play. But we'll see. The last 4 minutes are going to be entertaining here because Fisher's got to come after him. You know, if you feel you have a chance to win the game at this point, you cannot sit back. Yep, good finish. Good strong finish. Kept it on his right hip. Got the ball to the basket.
Starcher cannot complete the three-point play. Here's McCartney racing up the floor.
Can't press him. I'm telling you, Fisher cannot press him.
And Chad McKnight wants a timeout to talk to his ball club with 3:47 to go.
Good timeout. I thought they were a little winded too. It's been up and down, a little open gym style here.
Let's take a look at our players of the game and our Fairfield National Bank player of the game. I'll let you think about that while I read this. Fairfield National Bank knows when life gets real, you need a banker who cares about your story. Take Lauren, for example. After her father passed, Lauren knew her mother should move in with her, but she also knew mom needed help getting her finances in order. That's why they sat down with one of our bankers. Together, they got the attention and accounts they needed to navigate the transition, and Lauren found the free time to finally learn to make her mom's favorite pie. We call that banking built for living. Come by or visit FairfieldNationalBank.com to find an account built for your life. Fairfield National Bank is a division of the Park National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. I will say our Berne Union player of the game brought to you by Fairfield National Bank.
Well, to me it comes down to two players, I really think, and Brock Unger and Chase McCartney. And they both have their effectiveness and things, but I think for the Rockets tonight, and he got them off to the good start, was Brock Unger. Put the ball in the hole in the first quarter, help them build that 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and they've never relinquished it. And he hit a big three at the end of the third quarter, and he's just been unstoppable for them.
Congratulations to Brock Unger, our Fairfield National Bank player of the game.
But I wouldn't hesitate to give McCartney a player of the game either.
Yeah,
he's won them before.
Both of them could easily be.
Yes.
We'll name our Fisher Catholic player of the game coming up. There's the Brock Unger and a foul called on against Bray Friesner. Reach-in foul against the Irish. The sixth team foul against Fisher Catholic. That goes on Maynard, his second. Yeah, McCartney with 16 points tonight, Unger with 17.
Yeah, McCartney controls it here, and he's really controlled. Like I said, I thought Brock hit some really key shots early to get it going. And then finished off that third quarter, which I thought was big.
Really trying to break it open when he made some big shots in the first half. McCartney in amongst the trees, gets fouled. And how about our Lions Auto Service Fisher Catholic player of the game?
Well, the Fisher Catholic player of the game is brought to you by Lions Auto Service, your local source for full service preventive maintenance and automotive repair. Family owned and operated, they perform high quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. And you know, when you look up and they've got 29 points with 3 minutes to go, you're thinking, you know, who's really done all the things here to help them move? And obviously, I think the most consistent player for the Irish has been Bryson Vogel.
Yeah, that was great.
Bryson does a lot of things well, and a great attitude, so good sportsmanship down here, help somebody up off the floor. The other players have played hard, just haven't been real efficient. So congrats to Bryson.
Missed free throw by the Rockets. It went out of bounds and over to Fisher Catholic. There's a three knocked down by Josh Burke. His first points of the night. Timeout taken by Fisher Catholic. Comes with 3 minutes exactly to go in this one, 45-32. Let's look ahead at the schedules for these teams. Berne Union will be back in action Wednesday night. They will host Heath here at Berne Union, and they'll go on the road on February 4th at Grove City Christian.
Heath's undefeated right now. They just won by 2 at Granville this weekend, and they're really good. Former Licking Valley player who is also a really good footballer, Devin Folk is their coach, and he does a great job.
Be a good test, though, certainly for
It'll
Rockets.
be great. They'll get after McCartney, believe me.
And Fisher Catholic, meanwhile, will play Wednesday night at Liberty Union, and then they'll get back into league play next Friday at home against Harvest Prep. Good luck.
That is not an easy week next week.
No.
Well, you're going to go to Liberty, who plays hard, and they stir it up and like to get up and down the floor, and then you're going to deal with Prep. And the key to Prep is defensive pressure. And if you don't have 2 or 3 people handle the ball efficiently on a given evening, you're just going to struggle. But you have to handle the ball well, so that'll be a real challenge.
3 minutes to go in this one, and looks like she doesn't care how much time's left. She's having a nice time there in the stands. Rockets inbounding the basketball.
Yep, they just threw over it, see.
McCartney is called for traveling.
I think it's the right call. He's so quick, it's hard to tell.
It is.
But I thought he took an extra little step right here.
That was right in front of us.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was a good call. I thought he might get away with it. It's hard to press him. What they do, they threw over top of the press, and McCartney just takes off, and there's nobody to stay with him.
Vogel swinging it in the corner. Dishes to Burke, who lays it in.
Nice job by Burke, 2 possessions in a row. Oh, you got a steal.
And a 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, that was critical right there.
Maynard, and a foul call. Well, the Irish get a 3 there, and it gets rather interesting. Meanwhile, we'll walk it down to the other end for free throws.
Yeah, I'd like to see what their 3-point efficiency has been tonight, but not very good.
Brock Unger at the line. He's shooting 1 and 1.
Now let me ask you, do Brock's shorts look a little like the older days, a little shorter to you?
It is before my time, but yes, for pictures I've seen, that would be about the right height. I've seen players start to roll up the waistbands these days to get the shoulder shorts.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
Mine were a little shorter than that, but obviously, but I'm pretty old.
I prefer the longer shorts as Vogel misses the 3.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, but I just thought interesting seeing him at the line. It's just because most of them now hang down to their knees or even below. Brock's are up a little bit. And I'm like, he kind of looks like one of the older style guys.
I've noticed that trend going the other direction now. more and more players are starting to go to the shorter again, for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, for a while they were wearing them almost like, down to their calves.
Need suspenders and a belt.
No kidding.
Ross to trigger it in, finds Harmon, and he's bumped. Gonna call it on Maynard. That'll be his third.
That's good job looking over top of the press. Fisher in their diamond has not really covered that sideline deep pass.
Unger will be at the line shooting 1-1. Some offense and defensive substitutions for both teams. Unger with 7 points on the night, trying to hit his average, and he does as he now has 8.
Again, I love to coach free throws. Don't walk back off the line. Son, stay there on the line. All motion should be going to the basket.
He backed away from it there, and that ball goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Berne Union over to Fisher Catholic. Ronder picks it up, finds Maynard.
Good
There's
pass.
Starcher, a little contact, gets it off the glass and in. That's a 10-point game with under 2 minutes to go.
There's that deep pass again. They know what to do in their press offense.
And a foul called at half court.
That's a good foul. That's somebody that hasn't been to the line. Put them there.
Levi Rossler, the best free throw shooter for Berne Union, 70%. As Starcher picks up his 4th. And the Irish well over the limit now. So it'll be 2 shots the rest of the way for the Rockets. And that one good for Ross, his first point of the night.
That's what I mean. He hasn't really attempted any shots or things, so that's a good foul. It's a good job by Ross stepping to the line and making the free throw.
That one bounces out.
Yeah, you take 1 for 2 or 1 for 3 right now every time, but you got to get it up and get a halfway decent shot.
Vogel finds Gronder. Starcher for 3. Well off the mark. Now reaching, called against Vogel. We'll walk it down the other end for more free throws. Tonight's game is directed and produced by Bob Campetti, back from Music City, and also playing hurt today is Donnie Ziegfeld, but fighting through it. Credit to Donnie tonight with our stats and our graphics. Top camera tonight, Jason Roush, and our baseline camera, as always, doing a great job, as everybody on our crew does, Tom Russo. Friesner makes 1 out of 2 at the line. 3 points for Bray Friesner tonight. Back up to a 12-point game. Starcher draws a foul. And he'll go to the line. Third on Harmon. Only the 4th team foul against the Rockets, so it's going to be a while before Fisher Catholic will be.
Yeah, but in this situation, when you're trying to play catch-up and you're not giving up, playing hard here to the last end of the clock, what does every coach tell his team on defense not to do?
Not foul.
Drive the ball to the basket. It's not that complicated. Get the ball to the basket. Now you got to make the foul shots, but at least you get to the basket. Everybody does the panic mode and starts to shoot threes.
There's a steal and a lay-in for Starcher.
Attack the basket.
Down to a 9-point game. And a foul in the backcourt, and we'll walk it down the other end. The Irish trying to extend it at this point.
Again, a good foul. Because you have somebody going to the line that hasn't been there yet. And if you get a one make, you still got 1:12 to go. You got to shorten the game. So you have to take some risks.
Feels like it's later in the game than it really is, but there's a ton of time left.
There really is if you can get it shortened. The key is you got to hope that Berne, number one, doesn't find McCartney quicker on the press offense. If they would find him on the press offense, this game would be over. But they haven't found him in the last 3 possessions.
Friesner one more at the line. Take a look at the Irish bench. Free throw good for Friesner, 2 for 2.
Good job by Friesner making the free throws. Crunch time.
He put this thing away by making free throws for sure. Vogel turnaround from the elbow off the front iron.
Yeah, you got to get to the basket with that.
McCartney fouled in the backcourt. That's going to be the 4th on Vogel.
Yeah, Bryson just got to take it to the basket there.
McCartney will go to the line. 16 points already in the game.
Yeah, it's just about over at this point, Josh.
This is the first one.
Yeah. And again, the foul mode has worked for them, but they haven't been quite efficient enough offensively, and that's kind of been the MO all night.
He hit 1 minute to play. Martin and Gronder for 3. Off the iron. Just not a good shooting night at all for Fisher Catholic.
Not at all.
They will walk it down the other end for more free throws.
Yeah, it's going to get to a point where there's no need to foul anymore. I mean, it's 12 points. I forget, there's a formula that a good friend and I have used. I don't have it memorized yet. That if you take the lead times so many seconds per second, that it's impossible to catch up unless there's some 1 out of like a million chance. It's a formula that actually ends the basketball game officially. I'll dig that up for you.
Thinking about it would end the basketball game for me. It could take that long for me to come
Yeah,
up
it won't take long. Of course, I'm a math guy. I like that
Yeah.
stuff anyway.
I was told there'd be no math tonight.
Yeah.
Down to 37 seconds.
You can't catch him.
No, he can't. He's kind of slippery.
Yeah.
But McCartney will race down the other end for more free throws.
Tell your team, just get him the ball. The rest of you guys get out of the way so he has room to maneuver.
Tell you what, this Berne Union team, obviously you can't expect every effort to be like this, but, they could put together another good run like they did last year if they can get good efforts like this most nights.
Yeah, they can beat some people, and like you said, they play better at home. So they got to somehow load this on the bus and take it with them.
Yeah, 1-5 on the road. Got to figure out a way to win road games.
Now, where's the Heath game?
Home.
That'll be interesting.
That will
with
be.
a really good Heath team. And just stuff like that, though, right there. You got to eliminate that if you're going to get anywhere any good. I know they made it to the regional last year, and you found out that's just a little different bird. And it's not they don't have the talent necessarily. It's just you got to get the mindset of understanding the game. Like, don't foul in the last 30 seconds when we're ahead by 13 points.
Right.
I mean, worst thing you want to do is stop the clock.
Free throw good. Timeout taken by Fisher Catholic. And we can tell you that our next broadcast will come your way on February 7th as we will go to Fisher Catholic, and it'll be a girls matchup as the Lady Irish take on the Lady Knights of Fairfield Christian Academy. And Ben Bethel, the Fisher Catholic coach, going up against his old club.
That'll be interesting to see. Always good to see Ben.
Certainly will be. We'll have that. And also, I know we got coming up in February another good one in the rivalry between Fairfield Union and Bloom Carroll boys.
I'm really looking forward to that also. That's going to be a head knocker. I think it was 2 or 3 points the first time out in Rushville. So that'll be a really, really good matchup, Josh. That'll be a big, have a big implication on the league champion.
Yeah, usually it comes down to one of those two teams factoring in the league championship somehow, and always a fun rivalry to cover and get a chance to check that one out. And we'll have some tournament games for you as well. So kind of an exciting time of year as we get ready to turn the calendar from January to February. Hard to believe we're at the end of January.
No measurable snow either. It's been easy to get here. Hey, I'm not like you guys on the free throws, man. I mean, just because I say there won't be any snow doesn't mean there will be. But at some point, we'll have a snow or two. Just hope it's not on game nights.
It was trying its best to switch over from rain to snow earlier today.
Insignificant.
Doppler Tim with that forecast.
Smart right there.
They're gonna play
Smart
hot
by
potato
McCartney.
here.
Good job of fishing it out. Run a little more time. Get somebody else a couple free throws. Yeah, it's just understanding. You know, he's played enough that he kind of knows. They've won enough games. You got to know how to win, and you got to know how to try to win when you're behind and down. I think Coach Brown's done a good job with keeping their effort up, and they fought back. They just have not been very efficient offensively, Josh. You know, if you can't put the ball in the hole and get more than 42 points, it's going to be a struggle.
Yeah, Irish averaging 52 on the season, but not anywhere close to that. 10 off of that.
Nah, not at all. And they only had 9 going into the quarter or something. So it's been a struggle.
Berne Union almost exactly at their averages. They are exactly 55 on offense and only allowing 44. They're 2 points better than that tonight. The Rockets come up with another rebound.
Yeah, and they haven't shot it well at the line. If they shoot it well at the line, they score a lot more. Good job by the Rockets here. It's over. Don't foul. Do not foul.
Cartney just going to dribble it out, launch a three. That's off the mark. And a stick back by Harmon. Inconsequential. A win on the home floor for Berne Union. They get a big victory over their arch rival Fisher Catholic. Final score 57-42. Rockets led by Brock Unger with 17 and Chase McCartney with 17. Also double figures by Jacob Harmon with 10. And Fisher Catholic getting double figures from Alex Bronder with 13 and Bryson Vogel with 12. A big win for Berne Union, as you said. A couple tough matchups coming up with Heath at home on Wednesday, and then going to Grove City Christian. Always a tough place to play as well.
Yeah, it's be good for them. You know what? It's the end of January, as you said, and it's time to really start prepping for the end of the season. If you're not playing for a league championship, play for the tournament.
Berne Union improves to 11-5 and 5-3 in the Mid-State League. Fisher Catholic falls to 10-7 overall and 5-3 in the Mid-State League. As you see the Rockets celebrating at half court. We're going to go and enjoy this win tonight. Big night here at Berne Union as well, as it was Hall of Fame night before the game, and congratulations to their inductees, Jennifer Cryle-Pike, Colton Spielman, Bill Groves, and also Dino Gerhardt. And of course they honored the 1960-61 football team. That was a perfect 9-0 as well. Once again, the final score, Berne Union defeats Fisher Catholic 57-42. There you see Bill Groves on hand as well. For our entire IVP Sports crew and for Tim Shumaker, I'm Josh Messerly. Thanks for watching the Buffalo Wild Wings Game of the Week. So long, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, The Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.